Okay, so this is my follow-up question for Tim, which is, are there any places that you saw a bit more positively when the pandemic happened than you had before?
I don't really think so. I was pretty, pretty cautious. And as far as I was concerned, walking around my neighborhood and stuff like that was fine for me. Getting out in the world and getting exercise and stuff like that. I get okay. Actually, now that you mention it, I guess I would say inside my own car, I felt, obviously, especially with the windows up and stuff like that, I felt pretty safe. So I guess I didn't really drive more than I normally would, but I probably maybe in hindsight had more value for being inside the bubble that is my car because I live in Los Angeles and it's a very car oriented city. You can get around on a little bit through mass transit and stuff like that, but it's very difficult and very time consuming and doesn't go a lot of places in LA it doesn't even go to. So I think, yeah, my car felt a little safer than I had actually previously thought of it.
Okay, so just to cover all the bases here, so you spent a bit more time at home maybe than you normally would have, or was that kind of
Well, not a lot more really because I write a good portion of the time, and there wasn't much going on production wise. I also direct a little, and there wasn't much going on production wise and stuff. So I know the writer friend talked about it and said part of the reason we probably both did fairly well during the pandemic in comparison to some people that were getting like really stir crazy is that our lifestyle is shelter in place like 85% of the time anyway. So I didn't really I would say the biggest change for me was I would say I normally go out to dinner or lunch, 3, 4 times a month with people. Not every week, but or almost every week, but like just here and there. And all that became phone and Zoom time as opposed to meeting people for dinner. That was pretty much all. I did not feel safe in restaurants, even when they said, "Oh, you can go and you can mask, and then you can take your mask off when you eat." Until I got vaccinated, until we got a place where we could sit outside and stuff like that, I still didn't feel. But again, I've been very cautious about this thing from the beginning.
okay, thanks very much, Tim. That's very helpful.
Great.